Alright, hello YouTube.
Hello YouTube.
What are we making today? I'll tell you in a second here what we're making. Looks like we're making some kind of dough. But, yeah, you've probably seen it in the title already. We're making a Quad City style pizza. It's going to be one flavor, one topping. It's cut a little bit differently. And yes, it's another pizza recipe, but we're just doing this a little bit differently than we normally do. We're making like a little extra large sausage pizza. This is basic sausage pizza, guys, but we're going to be cutting it a different way. So reason is we're going to use the entire pound of this mild pork sausage. We're going to use the whole thing, and we're going to cook that up. We're going to grind it as best we can, because the place we're talking about that's known for this kind of pizza, and it's really good. I've only had it twice, and it's on the pricey side, but hey, it's quality, not quantity. We're talking about Harris Pizza, and we had it twice. One with Ace and Rocker quite a few years ago. That was before that Mallards, the final Mallards game. That was the last time we actually had it there, but I don't recall to put it on video. And that, but also Angie and I had a few years ago before that. That was before a Mallards game, I do believe, and that. But that's when we spent a night or two down in Quad Cities because we didn't want to come home. We wanted to stay down there and do other stuff. So we had Harris Pizza. Harris is known for the sausage pizza that's really good. I'll show you what I meant when I put it together. Okay, while I'm cooking up the sausage here, we are preheating the oven for about 400 degrees. So I make sure we preheat that oven to 400 degrees and whatever it is in Celsius. I don't have the translator today. And we're going to cook up the sausage. We're going to make it as almost as small pieces as possible. Okay, get down here, Chuck. Okay. We got the dough done. I'm just letting it sit in there, let it rise a little bit. As we're just finishing our sausage. See how finely chopped we got it on down to the smallest pieces as possible. So that's how we're going to do it. Now I said Harris does it differently. You're going to find out when we get this all put together is how we slice it. Because it's going to be far different than you see at any pizza places or bars. They do it differently when they slice it. So, yeah, I think there's a reason why they do that. We got this draining as best as possible. If we need to use a little paper towel, we can. Just make sure it's dry. We're going to chill it in the refrigerator while we're making out our crust, okay? We'll be making our crust next, but we're gonna chill this a little bit after we dry it off a little bit. We're gonna set this in the refrigerator for a few minutes. Let that chill for a little bit, okay? It'll be easier handling. Okay, we're now gonna pre-spray our pan. Just be careful. Don't spray the camera. You don't want to ruin the camera, Chuck. We're just doing something a little different here. We just sprayed a little. I probably had a little too much access, so we're just going to spread it out with a paper towel. That's basically what we're going to do. Just spread it out with a paper towel. Make sure the pan is pretty well oiled. Now, let's get the dough and crust made. Okay, out comes the crust. Could have used a rolling pin. Could have patted out on a thing, but we're going to pat it out here. Do it the hard way. It's about quality, not quantity. Quality, okay? Alright guys, I'm going to finish this in a little bit. I'll let you show before we put pizza sauce and that sausage that's in the refrigerator on this pizza, okay? Okay, the crust is done. So now we're going to use whatever pizza sauce we have. I'm using this cannellini. I'm going to use this up first, make sure it's all done. We're going to just spread that around. I'm going to use what's left of the jar. If I don't have enough, I'll just open up a small can of yep. I don't know if I got enough on that, but we'll find out. once we spread it out. You can tell the camera shot or not, that's not enough pizza sauce, so we're going to have to open up a can of pizza sauce and refrigerate rest later. And I'm going to have to make another pizza within the next couple of days again. So we'll probably be making another pizza, but the next one we're going to make is be off camera. This is the most important one we want to make. I just opened up a can of pizza sauce, but I just poured what I need. So I will have to make another pizza soon with the rest of it. I might go deep dish on that one.
Yes.
Angie wants deep dish next time. I haven't made a deep dish pizza since we made that one video. Get it as close to the edge as possible. Leave a little like handle or something like that, whatever. But get it close as possible. Spread it even as possible. I like having enough pizza sauce. I don't like a dry pizza. So it's got to have just enough sauce, but not too much. So I think this is about the right amount. It varies from place to place. And it varies from employee to employee too. That's the most important, because some employees, they're very generous with their pizza sauce. Some are not. Okay, now the most important part is our sausage. That's 1 pound. That was 1 pound of sausage pre-cooked, as pre-weight cook. So it cooks down, so it'll be less than a pound. And it's going to be like a grainy. See how grainy it is? That's the way I want it. That's what Harris Pizza is known for. Is this kind of sausage. I think they actually cook the sausage themselves to get this. Not many pizza places do this. They take a shortcut. Everybody knows their shortcuts. But this is a proper pizza. We're going to use all of it because the reason is, I remember right, Harris had the sausage, has the most meat on their pizza than any other pizza place in the Quad Cities. That's why it's called a Quad City style pizza. You hear New York style, you hear Chicago style, but this is a Quad City style. And like I said, the difference is going to be how we slice it. Because they slice it a different way than everybody else does. And if you can figure it out already, congratulations, you know your Quad City pizza places. Oh, Harris has, if you want to know what the Quad Cities is, it's 4 cities, 2 in Iowa. It's Davenport, Bettendorf, 2 cities in Illinois, Rock Island and Moline, Illinois. That forms the Quad Cities. And Harris Pizza is located about 5 or 6 locations, maybe 7. Someone will correct me on that. Okay. Also, Harris is known as, they like to give a lot of cheese on their pizza. So we gotta make sure we have a lot of cheese. Cheese it up, they say. So basically, you want everything covered. This is what most pizza places do, just pile it and spread it out like this, but I don't want to drag the sausage that's underneath it. Cheese it up, they say. Nice and cheesy. Get right to the edge. I think they use like 4 cups of cheese for this size of pizza. So that's why they'll make it nice and cheesy. Get every square coverage as best as possible. So it's going to look something like this. Okay? I'm going to use what's left of this bag. Can't go any cheesier than that. So this is my little twist. So it's almost like 5 cups of cheese for this type of pizza. Now we'll put it in the oven and we'll pull it out in a few minutes. Be on the next clip. Okay, it's out of the oven about 15 minutes. in the oven, about 15-20 minutes in the oven. So it looks something like that. Now I put it over on a cutting board. And now, this is where it gets a little unique compared to the rest of the pizza places. Hey guys, now we're going to slice our pizza. Just got to find my pizza rocker. Well, some places call it pizza rocker, but it's one of these type of pizza cutters. We're going to cut through here like normally, but then here's the kicker. We're going to be cutting them in strips. Yeah, you heard me right. We're going to be cutting them in strips, not squares, not triangles, strips. Because they do this in case if you want to like use it, like dipping sauces, you want to use your pizza, you want to use dipping sauces for your pizza. This is why they cut it in strips. So we get our initial cut, like we normally do. And now the tricky part is it's in strips, about inch wide. We get it to close to inch wide as possible, that's great. If you get a little wider, don't worry about it. This is what Harris Pizza is known. This is what they call a Quad City style pizza. Harris always cut the pizza similar to this. The 2 times that we had it, this is how they normally cut it. So I gotta adjust this a little better. I gotta be careful because I'm using 2 cutting boards, and so one strip is gonna be a little bit narrower than others. And we're gonna go one more. I know the hand's in the way, Chuck. They can't see what you're doing. So they cut them in strips. And I kind of like it this way, especially when you got real sausage pizza, and it makes it easier if you want to dip it into like another like marinara sauce or ranch or any other type of dipping sauce. Usually marinara and ranch is usually the 2 popular dipping sauces around here. Some is wide, some is wide, some is narrow or wide. Like this one right here is wide. A couple over here at the end is a little narrow. But this is what Harris Pizza does. So now it's the taste test. Okay, Angie got her pizza.
It looks good.
Yeah, it looks good. Now try a piece. Just what do you think? Pretty good so far. Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll check it when you get to the next piece, okay? Guys and gals, my turn. Look at this. Probably, Chuck, why don't you just call it pizza sticks? Well, it's not exactly a stick either, but it's a pizza slice. And this is how Harris does it. And it usually goes into dipping sauce. Usually the crust is more firmer than this. As you see, it has a nice bend, but this is homemade crust, so. It doesn't, because we're making a homemade pizza, and so it's not going to have the same taste as Harris Pizza is. The sauces may not have the same taste as is down the Harris Pizza, but basically this is the basic what it look like. It probably has better cheese down there, but if you want to know what Harris Pizza tastes like, go to Harris Pizza in Quad Cities. It's like 5 or 6 locations that I know for sure. We've been to 2 of them already ourselves in our history. Unfortunately, we did not put it on our video, so that may be soon. Who knows? Now, nice big bite again.
It's good.
It's good, right? Mm-hmm. Would you recommend this if you go to Harris Pizza?
Yes.
Would people recommend if they make it at home?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. It is different, right? Mm-hmm. And it allows you, if you had marinara sauce and, well, I said ranch,
yeah,
it makes it easier dipping in sauces, right?
Yep.
So, that'll be it, right? I do have extra pizza sauce, but I don't really like use pizza sauce for dipping.
I don't
because
either.
I have to use the rest of the pizza sauce for another pizza off camera for the next one. So that's it, right?
Yes.
Will you have it again?
Yes.
Okay. This is it right here. It's hairstyle pizza. We only had it a couple times, and I remember it's like, remember the old days. They always, I don't know if they still slice it today, but this is what they call a Quad City style pizza. When we go to Harris, I've only been there twice. They deliver both times, and of course, we delivered here. So
It was good.
It was good. All right, now a cooking video coming up soon.
Yes.
We're thinking about something you had a while ago, and we got to try that out. Hey, you know what that was?
Notification.
Yeah, that's right. And speaking of notifications, time up the show.
Please like, share, subscribe. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. See you later. Bye.